The movie begins with a young girl riding her tricycle through the neighborhood. She sings as she rides, and her tricycle gets stuck on a lawn. Neighbour, an older man who lives in the lawn's scary house, rushes out of the house and yells at the girl. He tells her to get off the lawn and takes her tricycle as she cries and runs away. Neighbour walks to his house, and as he enters, a young boy named DJ takes a picture of him from his room. DJ's parents call him, and he informs his mom that Neighbour took another tricycle from a girl. She tells him to stop spying on people from his room. His parents pack their bags because they're attending a dentist convention. DJ's dad accidentally hits Chowder as he moves out of the driveway. Chowder walks to them as he wears a mask, and DJ's dad removes the mask. DJ's mom informs DJ that Elizabeth, his babysitter, will arrive shortly, and they drive away. Chowder plays with his basketball as DJ says he is too old to go out for candy. Chowder tries to throw the ball through the hoop, but he misses, and it hits his face. The ball lands on Neighbour's lawn, and DJ tells Chowder to forget about the ball. Chowder asks DJ to help him retrieve his ball, and DJ agrees to help. DJ rushes to the ball, but Neighbour rushes out and grabs him as he runs away. He yells at DJ and eventually passes out as he screams and falls to the ground. The house's chimney suddenly turns on, and the paramedics arrive and take Neighbour to the hospital. Some grass holds the gurney, but the paramedics push it into the ambulance. DJ sees a key on the floor and picks it up. Elizabeth arrives, and DJ ignores her as they enter the house. She pretends to be nice, but DJ tells her his parents have left, and she behaves rudely as she normally does. DJ tells her not to treat him like a baby, but she breaks a vase and informs him that his parents will think he broke it. She instructs him to go to his room, and she begins to play loud music. DJ enters his room and goes to bed. The shadow of Neighbour's house emerges, and as it grabs DJ, he wakes up. DJ receives a call from an unknown number. He answers the call, but no one answers, so he calls the same number. He realizes the call is from Neighbour's house, and Elizabeth and Bones startle him. Bones makes fun of DJ as he tries telling them that Neighbour's house is haunted. They laugh at him, and Bones destroys his stuffed rabbit. Bones and Elizabeth leave the room, and DJ realizes Neighbour's house is strange. He calls Chowder and asks to meet him at the danger zone. DJ walks downstairs and overhears Elizabeth talking to Bones. She wonders if Neighbour is dead, and Bones tells her a story of how Neighbour took his favorite kite when he was a kid. He begins playing with her, but she pushes him away and asks him to leave the house. DJ sneaks out of the house, and Bones decides to step on Neighbour's lawn. The house door opens, and Bones sees his kite. He walks to retrieve it but is dragged into the house, and the door shuts. Meanwhile, DJ goes to a construction site, and Chowder startles him from inside an excavator. He tells Chowder that Neighbour is back from the dead and says he needs his help. Chowder eventually agrees to help him but mentions he wants to go trick-or-treating. They move to the house, and Chowder decides to move to the house against DJ's instructions. He gets to the door, and as he rings the doorbell, the house transforms into a monster and tries to eat him. Chowder and DJ run into DJ's house, and the monster house reverts to its normal state. The following morning, a young girl named Jenny rings DJ's doorbell several times, and Elizabeth opens it. Jenny tells Elizabeth she is selling Halloween candy for her school and convinces Elizabeth to buy from her. Elizabeth enters DJ's room with some candy, and they tell her the monster house tried to eat them. She asks them if they have seen Bones, and they tell her the house ate him. Elizabeth leaves the room, and they see as Jenny walks to the monster house. They run out of the house to stop her from going close to the house. The monster house emerges and attempts to eat Jenny, but DJ and Chowder save her. The house reverts to its normal form as Elizabeth looks out. She informs Chowder that his dad is on the phone and says she will search for Bones. Jenny talks to DJ, and they enter his house. Jenny enters DJ's room, and Chowder acts weird as he tries to impress her. She steps out of the room as she talks to her mom over the phone, and DJ and Chowder argue about who called dibs on Jenny first. She enters the room and says her mom doesn't believe her. They continue observing the house and watch as it eats a dog. Jenny suggests they call the police, and she calls them. DJ, Chowder, and Jenny walk to the monster house, and it shows Chowder his basketball. The police arrive, and they inform the officers that there is a monster in the house that has eaten a dog. The officers fail to believe them, and DJ tries convincing them by stepping on the lawn. The house doesn't respond, and Chowder throws a rock at it. The officer tells the kids to stop messing with the house, and as the trio walks away, DJ suggests they meet an expert for help. They enter a diner and watch as Reginald, also known as Skull, plays a video game. They walk to him as he plays, and DJ tells him about the monster house. Skull says the house is possessed, and they have to strike the heart of the house to kill it. He receives an alert, grabs a pizza box, and runs out of the building. DJ and the others return to his house and wonder what part of the house is the heart. DJ realizes that the chimney has been on since Nevercracker died. The trio enters DJ's house and devises a plan to destroy the monster house. DJ instructs Chowder to get cold medicine from his dad's pharmacy so they can put it in the chimney using a dummy and destroy the house. Chowder says he doesn't want to die but agrees to the plan as Jenny says the plan might work. They gather the equipment they'll need and begin their plan. They move to the monster house disguised as trash cans and place the dummy. Chowder moves the dummy toward the house, and the house opens its mouth as it gets closer. The police officers suddenly arrive, and the house returns to normal. The officers step out of the car and make the trio drop their equipment. Landers walks to the dummy and finds the cold medicine in it. Lister, a rookie officer, helps Landers place the kids in the police car and says they are taking them to jail. They hear a strange growling noise from the house, and Lister convinces Landers to join him and check the house. The kids scream as the officers walk to the house, and a tree attacks Lister. The monster house drags the officers into the house, and as the kids panic in the cop car, it grabs them and drags them into its mouth. The monster house bites the car in half, and the trio exits the car. They try to run out of the house, but the door shuts before they can leave. The house returns to normal as the trio is inside, and DJ says the house isn't aware they are inside. He says they should find the heart and put out the fire before the house wakes up. They find pictures of Nevercracker and his wife, Constance. They also see a picture of Nevercracker in a demolition squad. Chowder sees a chandelier hanging from the ceiling, and they shoot it. The house wakes up and spits out some water. They hide as light moves through the house. Jenny informs them that the chandelier is the uvula, and they cause a gag reflex. The trio continues moving through the house and falls through a hole. They enter a room full of toys, and DJ sees a metal gate with a description. He uses the key he found on the lawn to open the gate, and they enter inside. They see Constance's body buried in cement and see that Nevercracker built a shrine around her. DJ trips, lands on the concrete, and breaks it, revealing Constance's skeleton. The house wakes up and searches for the kids as they hide. Chowder hears his basketball bouncing, and as he grabs it, springs emerge from the roof and capture him. Metal pipes capture Jenny, and DJ gets attacked by the stairs as he runs up. He gets to the mouth and sees Chowder and Jenny. The tongue attacks DJ, and Jenny touches the uvula, causing the monster house to spit them out of the house. Chowder blames DJ for their situation and says he wants to go home. They begin to argue, and Jenny makes them stop. DJ walks to his house, and an ambulance almost hits him. Nevercracker steps out of the vehicle, and Chowder thinks he is a ghost. Nevercracker says he is running out of time and talks to the house as he walks to it. He refers to it as his wife Constance and picks up some explosives. DJ runs to him and says he knows about his wife. Nevercracker realizes that DJ and the others have entered the house. He tells DJ the story of how Constance was used as a circus freak, and he helped her escape. Nevercracker purchases a piece of land and begins building a house with Constance. Some kids attack Constance during Halloween, and as she tries to scare them away, she falls into the house, and cement pours on her. Nevercracker says he finished building the house because that's what Constance would have wanted. DJ tries to convince Nevercracker to let go of Constance and the house. The house sees Nevercracker hold DJ's hand, and it becomes furious. It grows arms and pursues them as they run away. Nevercracker gets tired as he runs and tells the others to leave him. They run to a construction site, and as the monster house follows them, Nevercracker throws a rock at it and gets its attention. He talks to the house and distracts it as he tries to light some explosives, but it grabs him. Chowder and the others arrive with an excavator and attack the house. DJ meets Nevercracker, and he gives DJ the explosive and asks him to destroy the house. DJ remembers that the chimney leads to the heart, but the house hits him, and he falls and lands on Jenny. He asks Chowder to draw the monster house to the crane close by, and they run to the crane. The house falls and gets destroyed as it pursues Chowder. It reforms into an even scarier monster, and DJ and Jenny climb the crane. DJ and Jenny get to the top of the crane, and Jenny kisses him to motivate him to move on the crane. He gets to the hook, but it releases the rope, and he swings around. Jenny throws the explosive, and he catches it. He swings above the monster and drops the explosive in the chimney, and the explosion destroys the monster. The trio reunite and hear a strange voice from the fog. The trio see Nevercracker telling Constance goodbye, and he cries. DJ apologizes for destroying the house, and Nevercracker thanks DJ for freeing him. The neighborhood kids begin trick-or-treating, and the trio returns the toys Nevercracker took from the kids. Jenny's mom arrives, and she hugs them as she leaves. Nevercracker returns Chowder's ball, and they return to his house. DJ's parents return, and they lie to his mom that they are dressed as dirty pirates. Chowder gets the ball stuck on the hoop and says they are too old for trick-or-treating. DJ says they've worked throughout the night, and they decide to go trick-or-treating. Bones suddenly emerges from the ruins of the monster's house with his kite. The end. Thank you for watching. Check out these other videos and make sure to subscribe and tap the bell to be notified about our latest videos. See you next time.